see me now, oh God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go be, better run up the cash and love to spend.
Hey!
Hey, JoJo. Ooh,
You lose weight. I did.
yes.
Glad you noticed. Hey, boy,
Game day, baby, game day.
get in there. Whoa, 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 whoa. The event staff is around the corner, you see. Hey, babe, go on in there. This is for players and coaches only.
I'm here to play Florida.
What?
The Gators, yeah.
You? Okay. What's your name?
That's me.
That's you?
Yeah,
I don't know who you are, but, go ahead.
I'm the quarterback.
What?
Yeah.
Excuse me. You're the quarterback, right?
Yeah.
Don't look so surprised. It's my job to know the roster. I'm Taylor Bennett. I'm working the sidelines tonight.
Okay, cool. Nice to meet you.
Do you mind if I ask you a few questions?
Okay.
Okay, I'm just gonna record them.
Okay.
All right. So we all know your situation tonight, but we really don't know much about you as a quarterback. How would you describe your style of play?
Oh. Well, oh man. Hey, what's up, man? I like to keep the defense guessing. You know, if there's a lane, I'll find it and go.
Okay. Now, how about your personality? Or better yet, how would your teammates describe you?
How would my teammates describe me?
Yeah, were you intense? You were cutthroat, a great leader, a jokester? Give me something.
You know what? I'm kind of a film junkie. I like to lead by example in that way, so people would joke that I was like a mini-me of the coach.
Okay.
Yo, Taylor. Hey, can I borrow him for a second?
Oh, yeah.
Cool. Wait, hold up. You're a Heisman voter, right? Hey, I'm coming for that award next year. Look out for me.
Oh, I will.
Okay. All right, listen. You ready, right?
Yeah, man.
Yeah? Because winning the national championship means everything to me. All right, I made a promise to my brother. And since I can't throw the ball to myself, we need to be on the same page, you feel me?
Got you.
Easiest pitch and catch. And you do that tonight, and we move on.
All right, I just talked to Coach. He insists on going with a simplified game plan for you tonight.
What do you think?
Well, his thinking is we keep it simple, you don't get overwhelmed, and then we rely on the defense to do their part.
Wait, hold on. This is a joke?
All right, look, Coach just wants to put him in the best position to succeed.
No, this ain't high school ball, man. All right, this is the semifinals. If we go out there and simplify, they're gonna destroy us. Come on, this is crazy, right? Right?
I need to prove to him I can handle this. Maybe playing it safe's the best option.
Look, you don't have to prove anything, especially to him. Dude had you on the bench for 4 years, remember that? You need to wake up.
There's a lot at stake right now for all of us. Even more so for Isaiah, so you don't take what he says personally. You're doing the right thing.
Okay.
All right. Have a good game.
The 2018 college football season has been a wild one, and we are now down to 4 as EA Sports is proud to welcome you to AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Tonight, it's the first of our college football playoff semifinal matchups as we'll see the Florida Gators taking on the LSU Tigers.
What's up, bro? Good luck tonight.
Thanks.
Hey, man, don't listen to the critics. You got all the talent in the world. Just go out there and put on a show.
Thanks. Means a lot.
All right, man. Hit me up when you get to the league.
Yeah.
For the right to play for a national championship next Monday night in Santa Clara, we are underway from Arlington in the national playoff semifinal. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10, Florida. On the ground, it's Clements. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. For the Gators, they are in search of their 4th national title in school history. They lifted the trophy for the first time back in '96, and then most recently they were champions in 2006 and again in 2008.
There we go.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Reddick sets to throw it. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. First week of the preseason, probably not the pass, the impression that the rookie wants to leave right there.
Yeah, no probably about it, because that's not what you want to do to try and impress your new coaching staff, try to impress your locker room, and most importantly, yourself. Probably spent all night last night saying, don't throw an interception early. Make sure you take care of the football. But now he's got it out of the way. Hopefully he can just settle in and move on.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. McGrath will get the nod here. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up.
And he takes it in for a Gator touchdown. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is what, 3-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
Here's Florida now after the touchdown, back out to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
The Tigers of LSU looking for their 4th title in school history. They were champs way back in 1958 and twice in this century so far, 2003 and 2007. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll look to throw here. There's this out for Streets. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. That one good for 37 yards.
Well, we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw. These beautiful plays, they look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. They'll look to throw now on first down. And now he'll tuck it and run. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement and then when they realize those points aren't going to...
And that is caught. It's an LSU touchdown. Isaiah Streets there to make the grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, when we were setting up and going over our run-throughs early this afternoon, and I'm talking 6 hours before kickoff, we saw Isaiah Streets out there alone with just his young quarterback and center going through all sorts of different routes, making sure that they had everything ironed out, and it pays off there on the touchdown throw. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
This will be a carry for Clements. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Reddick. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. The Gators now with a 1st and 10. They'll run with Clements. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Reddick. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there and a first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. On the comebacker, complete. It's Burke. And he will score. Touchdown, Florida. Anton Burke, 29 yards. And his guys have taken the lead. We talked about how important it was going to be for this quarterback to get off to a hot start. Well, he has done that. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. But Charles, so much of this offense the last few years centering around the combination of Marcus Washington. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the hometown guys with a football here to begin this second quarter of play. Back to throw as they've got it with a 2nd down coming up. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Now he'll throw deep left side. And got his man complete.
Let's go. Let's go. Now that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3-and-out. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. To throw now on 1st down. He's going to take it, and that is caught. It's an LSU touchdown. Alex Randall there to make the grab as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Point after, right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And some room to roam now. It's a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like when we talk about the defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory. Right back out there doing the things that he does best and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
Comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? 14 yards that time and a first down on the keeper. 1st and 10, Florida. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. The Gators now with a 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, they'll try the up. And he is in. Touchdown Gators. Oliver Reddick on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Offensively, pretty effective option play there for the score.
Certainly was, and it appeared to me that the defense overshifted and overplayed the trail back, the pitch man, and almost forgot about the quarterback. In fact, they did forget about the quarterback, and he turned it into a touchdown.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll roll him out right. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. On the ground, Deku. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery. But on 4th down, a change of possession anyway. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. And before the second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And an incomplete. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. He'll look to throw. The open man is Smith. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. This is caught, and he will score. Touchdown, Florida. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half, as his guys are able to regain the lead. So a blistering start to this first half. We wondered how this young quarterback would handle the pressure, and there is a lot of pressure. Well, how about 3 first-half touchdown passes? This will be fielded at the 8. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one. Go to the locker room.
Hey, kid. Just want to check in with you. How'd you feel about the first half?
Hey, let's do it in the second half, baby. Come on.
I feel great.
Seriously, I feel like I played okay. We all made some mistakes as a team. I think everyone back there knows what we got to fix in the second half, though.
Yeah. And if we lose, you can always lift the team's spirits by cracking jokes on the ride home. Yeah? Good luck in the second half.
The winner goes on, the loser goes home as we start the second half in this semifinal matchup from Arlington. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 2nd and 6. Forced out to his left. There's this out for Streets. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Down the numbers. There he goes. And he is into the end zone for an LSU touchdown.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air. Because right now, we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
I just grab a nugget when I can.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They'll look to throw here on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the defense.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. They'll set up to throw.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. LSU with a 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And he slings one that's incomplete. Isaiah Street's the intended target, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. That is caught. It's Streets. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 15 yards on the play. First down. Here's a 1st and goal, LSU. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he will take this in. Touchdown, LSU. From 4 yards out, as his guys have now moved out in front. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Dancing to his left. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the 1st. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. So they're back at the 7 now for 3rd and goal. Out to his left. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They come out here in the eye. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing up, and he is into the end zone for an LSU touchdown. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from a yard out, and LSU adds on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here. 2nd and 3. Reddick sets to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Jennings. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Now he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. We have played 3 quarters. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. 2nd and 15. Going right side here, and that's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll look to throw here. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That catch puts him right at 100 yards receiving now, and it also gives him a 1st down. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off a nice. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown, Florida. Chris Arnold, his 2nd touchdown of the night, as his guys are back within a single score. What a game he's had throwing the football. This is now 4 touchdown passes, and this offense has had very little drop-off from Marcus Washington. Starting to get a sense who might be on your weekly cover of your favorite sports magazine this week. This is taken at his 4. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Another incompletion would certainly be ideal defensively. A big play now. This is third, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late.
I think it's okay that they didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Defense.
Yeah, the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
Second and 2 now. The penalty leaves him in pretty good shape. They'll run it now out of the gun. Shrugs off another. Taking it right down Broadway. And he is in. Touchdown Gators. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the night, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. And on long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
First and 10, LSU. Now back to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
This is McGrath. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And they'll indeed take a knee. DB's on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And his kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
He'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. There he goes, right side. And put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well and end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team.
Get ready, get ready.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80%.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off inside the 10. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. That one looks like he'll throw here. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. They go play action here on first down, eluding the pressure right. In trouble, and he's taken down. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. 2nd and 13. Flushed out right. So on the strength of 4 touchdown passes and a first college start for their senior quarterback, the LSU Tigers are moving on to play for a national championship on Monday, January 7th.
I'm really proud of you.
Thank you, sir.
That was a gutsy performance out there tonight. You took us to a national championship when nobody, and I mean nobody, expected you to. And for what it's worth, I'm really glad you stayed 4 years ago.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Yeah, baby, we going to the chip. Whew. One more game, baby.
We got this, man.
Oh, yeah. Football is my life, man. But you got to stay grounded in what's important. So I got a little surprise for you.
Isaiah!
Looking good, Emily. Oh, and I'm loving this hat.
Thank you.
Oh.
Absolutely. Is that magenta? Fuchsia? What color is that?
Okay. Hey, I bet he'd probably be good at off the board, huh?
Yeah.
Look, Emily has the best games.
Okay. If you had a unicorn, would you want its mane to be purple or pink?
Well?
Well, these are both tough, but good options. I'm gonna do pink, no question. Definitely pink.
Pink, no question. No, look. You see, look, you don't pick from the options given. All right, the game is in the name. Off the board. Yeah, now it's clicking. Okay, look, if I had a unicorn, I'd have a mane that matches its horn. Silver.
I'd go with onyx.
Onyx. Okay. I told you she's a pro.
Hey, how are you? Todd Atwood. I'm Emily's dad.
Hi.
Can I talk to you for a second? She's too shy to ask, but Emily wanted to know if you could do something for her in the national championship game.
Yeah, of course. Anything.
She wanted you to throw 3 touchdowns.
3? I thought I said 4.
4 touchdowns?
Oh.
Is that okay?
Well, 4 touchdowns is a lot.
Yeah, but how can you turn down this face? Look at that.
But I'll see what I can do.
Yes.
Don't worry. He'll do it.
Thank you. Thank you very much. It's great to see you again.
Nice to see you too.
It's nice to meet you, Emily.
You too.
All right.
We're days away from the national championship game, and there is one big question on everyone's mind. Can lightning strike twice? Last week, we saw a quarterback with no game day experience lead his team to victory in the college football playoff semifinal. Kyle, is this kid good enough to win a championship?
Not at all.
That's it? No?
That's
No?
it. But hold on. I don't think he has to be. And let me tell you what I mean. There is so much talent on that team on both sides of the ball. Manage the game. Don't make the big mistake. I think they have a real shot. I do.
Kyle, we don't like managers of the game here at this table. Very boring, just like your shirt. I feel you, but I disagree. The team has a ton of talent, but they're going to need this dude to make some plays. They're not going to win if they hand the ball off 50.
Drager, do you think he'll rise to the challenge?
I do, as long as the pressure doesn't get to him.
Yeah, for real. And he's about to feel that pressure. Listen, there's a lot of weight on this dude's shoulders right now. He wins this game, he punches his ticket to the NFL. He loses, and we'll see, I guess.
And then if you're a coach, how do you handle this? What do you say to a kid that has so much to lose on that field?
Hey, can I talk to you a minute?
Yeah, sure, Coach.
You know, I know it's hard to shut out all the noise. It's a lot of pressure. The only thing that we can control is what's right in front of us. And what's right in front of us is a game of football. Same rules as always. So you gotta take a step back. All right? You gotta breathe it in. You find a way to appreciate this moment, this time with your teammates, take in the crowd. Man, you do that, and everything gets real quiet. All right, so breathe, take it in. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about.
I got you, Coach. Yeah, thanks.
Go.
Yeah, yeah.
We crown a champion tonight here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara for the College Football Playoff National Championship game, as we'll see the Oregon Ducks taking on the LSU Tigers. One game to decide it all. It's the College Football Playoff National Championship, and off we go from Levi's Stadium. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
The Ducks come up now, 1st and 10.
64.
Operating from the gun, Birch, and Anderson's got it. A huge play there right off the bat, 45 yards. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Birch will look to throw it toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. The Oregon Ducks looking for that elusive first national title. Of course, they've been in the National College Football Playoff before behind Marcus Mariota following the 2014 season. And they beat Florida State that year before falling 42-20 in the championship game. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Birch. Open man is Anderson. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The Ducks will come up now on a 1st and goal situation. From the gun, Birch. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Oregon. Darius Washington there to make the grab. And the Ducks have taken the early lead. An out route there for the score, a quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands, knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
This one fielded at the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Down 7-0. Work to do already as he gets set to begin college game number 2. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, he's going to air it out. He's got a man. Complete. That goes for a gain of 31. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. He's going to fire one deep. That's caught inside the 20. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This one complete to Streets. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Try to wedge his way in there, no signal. I don't think he got there. He did it. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the ball will go over on the goal line stand. They give the nod to Rust here. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Probably a bit of a surprise call there on 1st down, but how about a tone setter for the drive? Picking up nice yardage, but the big man setting the tone physically.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Birch found his target. It's Anderson. And they're going to get the 1st down here as he's up to the 14.
Ready? 8, 3. Number 1. 5.
Off the bootleg. Birch. Under pressure, and down he goes. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind and try to put together another drive.
Oh, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to a position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow him to get into the end zone.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. He'll drop to throw.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a 1st down.
I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. LSU with a 1st and 10. Now Deku, and no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got time for Hayward.
They're going to look to throw. Flush to his right. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. Second down and inches. Eluding the pressure right. And he fires one incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. That is caught. It's Streets. And he will take this in. Touchdown LSU. From 19 yards away, as they are now on the board here in the first half. LSU lining up here to go for 2.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that
and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Tried to roll out, make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there it's really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend a play, but you don't necessarily open up better. Avenues for people, and on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and they end up getting sacked.
The Ducks set to go on offense as they come to the line. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right. Let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Going to go with Keller here, and an alley to run. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here, up to the 34.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll run with Keller. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On 1st and 10, Birch. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again. Birch. That one complete to Anderson. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Birch sent to pass, but it's brought in by Washington. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Here's a 1st and 10, Oregon. From the gun, Birch. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Looking to throw. Birch. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. Charles, we talked in the semifinal about Isaiah Street's brother Ezekiel, lost due to leukemia exactly 1 year ago today. But since then, Isaiah's been active in trying to help those who are going through the same struggles his brother went through. He formed a real bond, in fact, over the summer with one of them, 11-year-old cancer patient Emily Atwood of Centerville, Texas. And we're told that Emily hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll set up to throw. He'll let it go deep for Streets. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Now LSU's punter getting sick. Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is caught.
Let's go, buddy.
Despite a heroic first half from their inexperienced quarterback, his guys trail at the break.
Hey, come on. Hey, you need to play better in the second half, all right?
What?
Just give me the ball, all right? Let me do my thing.
I agree.
Got it.
Hey, you know how much this means to me, right?
Of course I do.
Then make it happen.
Okay, man.
Just 1 half remains in the college football season as we begin the second half of this national championship game. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. So, CD, you look at our quarterback. He's said it. He's been consistent. This is it. I'm graduating. I'm not going to go the grad transfer route. It's time for me to move on. If you're an NFL scout, do you see enough in him to think he's got a future in this league with this little experience that we've seen?
Every scouting instinct tells me to tell him to go the graduate transfer route. But you know how it is nowadays. And look, he's played awfully well against 2 top 5 defenses. Someone's going to take a shot and give this guy a look.
Well, several teams need a quarterback. You think about the Cardinals, they're going to be picking number 1, but Giants figure to be in the market, Broncos, Bengals, possibly the Raiders. So there's going to be some teams looking.
And don't forget, backups are at a premium in this league, and this guy could be a developmental player. Draft him, let him work in your organization for a while, learn the playbook, sit for a while, because down the road, he could turn out to be a gem.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Now this is Keller. A gain of 3, second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Can't get away, and he's taken. And he was plus 5 seconds there with a football. Is there a time that a quarterback has to get rid of it?
Somewhere generally around 3 seconds. So just like we're playing in our turkey bowl, right, in our backyards, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, that ball better be gone because anything past that, that's usually the end result. It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Buying time to his left. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. 1st and 10, LSU. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to set things out your rush range. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
That one goes for 24 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Back to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
And he will take this in. Touchdown, LSU. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And LSU has jumped out in front. Point after, right down the middle. So now 2 touchdown passes thrown, and we talked earlier about the young cancer patient, Emily Atwood. She asked him a week ago for 4 touchdown passes. Heck, he's already halfway there.
Yeah, Isaiah Streets relayed that story to us. It's a pretty tall task for a second career start. But the way he's looked these last couple of games, he's not fazed by the request, is he? He's halfway there.
The Oregon offense on the field, ready for their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And with that, they're down to 1 remaining here in this second half. Throwing on 3rd and long. March. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Let's make these babies cry.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Give him 11 yards and time and a new set of downs. Right back to him on 1st down. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now this throw caught left side. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Ducks will come up now on a 1st and goal situation. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Back to throw. Birch. His pass caught at the 4. He'll get only 2 there, and it's second and goal. Second and goal from inside the 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is into the end zone for an Oregon touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Ducks have the lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. This will be fielded at the 8. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And this certainly a nerve-wracking time for both of these fan bases. Heck, my palms are sweating here in the booth, and I've got no dog in the fight. Can't imagine what it's like for an inexperienced quarterback.
The bottom line is this drive starts with a coaching staff telling this young man to breathe. And I know that seems simple, but find a way to relax, let your talents come out, because this is where we're going to find out just how good he is, the biggest drive of his career.
Sliding out of the pocket, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third. And quickly, they get to the line. Now back to throw. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly.
And they're going to try this again. It's another fake. And this is caught. And the fake will work. He's going to have a first down. Give him an even 20 yards there on the pickup as a fake punt fooled everybody. LSU with a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brooks. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Back to throw here. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now before the 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. Being chased out left. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. They'll set up a throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted.